Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome to VR Master League Channel 2. I'm Palidore, getting ready to start here on this match soon. Oh, maybe, perhaps. Let's see. It is A.T.O.M versus Cartoons. Although my overlay is momentarily failing me, it looks like, so bear with me on that. What's up, though? Queen Aang. See, I got that now. And Demach Smash also recognized you from earlier in the stream. Cool to see you. VRML will also be going live soon with a platinum bordering a diamond match there between Team Amoeba. What was it again? Rice Baby. So that's also starting in a little bit. But right here on Channel 2, you got me. And you got, well, not the Tenacious Herbivores, certainly. One moment, still fixing. Pardon moi. I'll get it, I promise. Alright, voila! Now it is working. My apologies for that. Anyways, yes, so we are going to start now. Between A.T.O.M and Cartoons here in the Silver Division of NA, and now I'll even give you a look at my old face. Anyone recognize this shirt, by the way? I assume you won't, but if anyone's ever seen my YouTube, it's a very old shirt, but I figured it's been a long time since I've worn it. It's kind of been stuck in storage. So I figured, hey, old is new again, right? So I can just drag this out and no one will say a thing about it. Correct? Correct. So, yeah, this is going to be a match, fun one, between A.T.O.M and Cartoons. Again, the players that we're used to seeing on stream, historically, and on the Twitch chat, as we've seen there. So, good stuff. Ooh, one moment, please. Okay, there we go. So, sorry about that. Oh, what's my YouTube? Well, Palidore, I'm pretty much Palidore everywhere, but that said, I don't upload there, like, at all anymore. Very outdated. It's like on my channel intro is all, so that's why I say, yeah, old stuff. I don't know. Old Pally, not new tricks, nor new shirts. So, that said, though, there are some old videos on there that some people still find useful for, like, getting started in Echo and whatnot, and some tips on this, that, or the other. Like, maybe you'll find some useful things after all, but a lot of great content creators out there for Echo Arena, certainly, beyond my old vids. That said, A.T.O.M and Cartoons starting off now. So, Queen Aang, Illuma Sniper, Juke, and Min over on the orange side of A.T.O.M. Cartoons rolling with Kux, Danger Wolf, Micah, and TJ Jinx. So, with that, here we go. Off into the races. Picked off there. Kux with a clear. That's just going to bounce right into that bubble. There is one player for blue, maybe able to retain. We'll see. But it will be picked at midline and sent over and under towards that boot. Now picked off here by TJ Jinx, and a good pass off to Micah, but making a play on the disc was Queen Aang with a clear. Now on to the other end of things, the first boost there, Illuma Sniper with the swing around dunk like a pendulum, and well, pin it down. The first 2 points are on the board, going the way of the A.T.O.M. Smash saying, been subbed, just didn't know that it was me. Well, thanks for subbing. Glad you binged a bunch already. Well, good stuff. Hopefully you found it useful. I'm one of the worst you'll find at keeping up with socials and uploading consistently, so, you know, if you're gonna find me, it's going to be on these VRML streams pretty much every week. That's what I've been doing the last couple of years now. So, that said, down the stream it goes, and that might bounce right into a perfect setup, but oh, headbutting it out instead. Yeah, love to see you back in the chat, like Luke was saying earlier on. It's cool to have players newer to the game able to both appreciate and learn quickly. A lot of storied history behind Echo Arena, and a lot of developments in the game, the strategy, the meta. So here in this division, trying to see what these teams can provide in the stream. This will be my first look at both of these teams this season, so really, it's always an exciting thing for me as well, because the skill level now is unbelievable, top to bottom, across the ranks of ladder. It's really not just limited to the top few teams like it used to be. The game is way too big for that. So, pinning it off there on the backboard was TJ, but right back at them with a stack was Juke. Of course, that said, I've I'm pretty sure in previous seasons, I've definitely streamed Luma Sniper, Juke, and Min Yasai. As far as the team they were, I can't remember, or if they were even on the same team, but I'm pretty sure I've streamed those 3 players at least last season. Now over here, it's Cucks with a clear down the midfield. See Nate in the chat also, cheering on Adam. What's up to the one, the only, the VIP? One of a few, but maybe the most Appleton of all the VIPs. Glad to have you here in the stream. That's someone I talk about players that I've recognized. Well, that said, hold on, it's Queen. Now recognize Queen as, oh no, dragged in though by Jinx. Not sure what happened there. A miscue, and that is A.T.O.M going in for Adam. Yeah, see Nate everywhere. I see Nate in the Seal streams, you know, the seasonal Echo All-Star League. The Nate and VRML streams, of course. And on the rare occasion that I do manage to tune into other community streams. Not because I don't want to, just because, you know, time and all that. But I do. I even see Nate in there sometimes. Unless I'm wrong, in which case, blame my goldfish memory. It's hit or miss. That said, that's a hit, that's a ding, and then into the goal for 2. A Luma Sniper. No sniping required on that shot. Right up close from no meters out. Agent Victoria is saying, forgot about self-goaling pub brain. Oh, so, you know, I'm out of date. The last time I played like an actual pub match, it's been probably a year at least, maybe a year and a half. So that's a default on pubs. I got it. Makes sense. That would make a lot more sense, because, yeah. Anyways, that said, unfortunate in that case. I've been playing a lot of privates lately, but obviously for that, the self-goals are not off by default, so I was not aware. That said, danger close, and that is an 8 points lead for Adam off that goal. What's your new team, Nate? Let me know. Can't make promises, of course, because that would be against the production rules and all that. But I'll definitely keep an eye out. As always, I definitely also encourage usage of the hype vote system. Either that or the Cast My Match rewards on Channel 1, but I'll definitely keep aware. But yeah, when I pick my matches as they pick up the disc, it's going to be Min going for the max and into the Joker train, and they will get the 2-point claim. 10-0. And with that, a timeout. And not a bad move at all. 5 minutes left in this round, so a smart take by the cartoons here to talk things over, recognizing that they still have half this round to go. They're not in too deep a hole that they can't come back. But, well, that said, an immediate unpause. Interesting. Well, I guess that was just a really quick drop of water. With that, back into the round, I suppose. Sugar Fluff also in the chat there. Welcome to it. This is it plat? I think it's silver. Yeah, it's silver 4, so kind of right on the border of plat. But silver, or sorry, of gold, I should say. Silver 4. Now that, it's going to be taken by Danger Wolf right below, near that 3-point line. You can really call it a line. I mean, technically. As Micah gets a grab here. Technically. It does say 3-point line, but really it's less of a line and more of a 3-point curve, you know? Whatever the case may be, though, it's taken by Queening, an interception from Danger Wolf, and passing it over to Micah. This is a good chance now for them to hopefully get some scores on. They trying to look for their options for cartoons. But just having a little trouble there with the defense of Queen Ang, right in the mix and brawling like nothing else. Nobody's business. But Danger will pick it off. Danger trying to send a clear, or actually a pass rather, so nice pass to TJ Jinx. TJ looking down the floor, recognizing, okay, well, the stack is back on defense, so can't shoot it. But now what they can do is space the floor just like that, find the good pass just like that, and maybe in a quick second, oh, the pass! Now, had that connected, would have been a great opportunity to score, but that was excellent defense being played, covering that lane and covering that receiver. So continuing to be stifled, at least for the moment, predicated certainly off of the defensive play there. Picked up now by Cucks, and they have TJ right on the side, taking a soft boost off before the wind-up clear down the floor. That'll bounce off the corner into the rebound, back to A.T.O.M. Now, just to finish my thought that I never did, by the way, to Nate. So, yeah, I definitely look heavily at the hype votes, and most of our casters, I reckon, do. You know, usually it's a case where, you know, Master and Diamond will typically get priority for Channel 1 on the primetime slots, of course, but outside of that, when it comes to the other games we cast in between those, it's all to the hype. And that said, quite all right is a defense from Micah, taking a snag, but right back at him, it's Min. Min over to Queen, and Queen could not quite crown that goal, but they're going to get a rebound still, at least for a second, as it flashes into the midfield. This match, by the by, is also a channel point rewards redemption for that Cast My Match on Channel 1, so accumulate 15k points from watching VRML 1, and you can get a mostly guaranteed chance at your match being cast. I say mostly because it is a last week and a half, and if we get like a sudden outburst of 1 million redemptions, that may be tough. That said here, will be a bounce right above the clock, picked off by Cucks, got to evade the self-goal that time, and they will do so. Nice stuns, and a pass down to the trap. There is a player able to collect it here, Micah, for the cartoons. Now picking it off is Cucks and TJ, but they actually lose the disc. Might have been butted out by the teammate. Always hate when that happens, and you know, it's happened to me even recently. More than once, many more times than once. But Cucks and Micah now on the crisscross, as well as TJ over at the bow tie. They got a nice triangle set up, but diving out, getting caught there in no man's land, and Juke able to take advantage to pounce. Off into the trench, or the wedge, I guess I should say. Cucks with a retain, and now with a good leech as well. Got a little bit of a boost. Meanwhile, Micah trying to meet the disc on the other side of the floor. But the speed for A.T.O.M, very, very much on top of things in terms of, you know, once that disc is cleared or lost, they are doing well to get back into the defense and then spread out to cover the lanes. Pass outside that bubble, just a stray, snagged back by TJ, trying to hand it off to the barrier, but nobody home. So back to Queen, and Queen will get this clear. Meanwhile, the stack's trying to form for both teams. The stack was a little bit quicker there for blue. Cartoons, though, unable to wrangle the disc. So taking control over, Illuma Sniper, and now the Wiper. It will be off that windshield, and they got the dozen to end this round and capitalize on their first stream, at least from me, this season. Well done, again, on A.T.O.M's part. Nice start. Sugarfluff saying, always join streams mid-match, never get prediction points. Well, you know, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Depends how you look at it. Because the prediction polls, not quite a guarantee. I've seen many players lose their net value there. I know Andy W. and Ender, like I think it was last season. Maybe it was at the end of season 2. Either or. Those are two players who had like 50k channel points and then went straight bankrupt because of a few rugged predictions that happened. So it could be a saving grace that you're missing out on those polls. You never know. But of course, you do get points, channel points on Channel 1 for just tuning in and watching alone. And if you're subscribed to the channel, Twitch Prime, you also get a bonus in channel points. I forgot how much. I think it's 20%, but don't quote me on that. Sugarfluff, who redeemed this match? This was A.T.O.M. Team A.T.O.M who redeemed said match. Well, not this one in particular. They actually redeemed last week, just was not able to get to them. Usually with the channel, the Cast a Match rewards, I probably should actually state it in the reward, but it kind of depends on the week, obviously, and what's happening in the league, but essentially the guarantee is more so like, we'll get one of your next 3 matches is what we aim for. When possible, we do try to accommodate the actual preferred match that people request. As, why do my thing not transition? There we go. Sorry, a little bit late to the joust. Okay, that said, we're getting there eventually. And the score coming in as well from Cartoons. So glad we made it to the screen to see it because they got on the board first. That is a nice look for the Cartoon players. Starting the round the right way. And Damach asking any advantage of Echo Premium beyond the customizables, and yeah, Nate answering that question right there. Yep, just cosmetics, which is quite nice, I do think. I mean, Echo's been free for the 4 years of its existence. And fun fact, it wasn't always supposed to be. It was supposed to be only free for the first couple of months. Hold on, getting free for maybe a dive and a duck, but no, taking it out as Danger Wolf. Excellent job on the defense again. So, first goal of this round going to Cartoons, and now the first save as well. That's some good signs of life for the Cartoons. Sidewall rebound and slapped out. But yeah, Echo was not supposed to be free actually beyond the first couple of months. I think it was Intel who sponsored that. But then the game was so good and so popular immediately that Oculus decided just to fund it the rest of the way and say, hey, you know what? Echo Read is going to be free for forever now. Have at it. And 4 years later, obviously we did. But yeah, Echo Pass, Echo Premium, definitely an awesome thing. Glad there's ways to get some more customization and to support RAD. What is our amazing little game here? Amazing big game here. Some big passes down below. Another triangle in that goal, changing it to a rectangle. Maybe everyone's starting to dive in on the offense, although the missed pass will disable that ability to convert on a score. Down the floor, though, splitting off on the stacks, and really nicely done. My goodness, TJ Jinx with the chain, the links, and then the 3. That is a fantastic start for Cartoons now. And for TJ, I believe the lone scorer got both of those goals. Very nice split on that stack, and I mean, full confidence on the underarm fling. Not the easiest shot in the world necessarily, but sunk it calmly. So, hey, round to round, things can always change. We've seen it, and we'll in the league, we've seen it time and time again. And it's a story true to really all of the sports, right? Half to half, quarter to quarter, whatever the format is. All about the ebbs, all about the flows. This just might be another goal, perhaps, as it actually right past the hands of a few different players. A little bit faster than their native momentum. With that, a deep clear, some good stack breakage there from TJ as well. So TJ honestly doing a little bit of everything. Brawling, defense, offense. Must have had some G Fuel in between rounds. Dude is gaming. So that said, trying to gain some traction is A.T.O.M. I think if they can split the difference or split the A.T.O.M, they split their stacks at the very least to collect it. But taking it back is TJ Jinx. So TJ, been the hot hand, trying to distribute right under, but the pass not being met, unfortunately. A rebound still had, though, by Micah. Micah right down below on a pass to Cucks, lining it up to the top. And may just bounce to TJ. TJ now the shoulder. Pass once again, but a little bit too much sauce on those couple of passes. Will make things a little bit tougher. But credit here to the spacing from Cartoons as they get another pass to Micah, and Micah gets stunned. Great dive. So with that, another pickoff off a stack, but still not really in the great rhythm. They cannot find their first score quite yet, and it's been a 4-minute drought in this round. Taking a bounce into the bubble. Bouncing low, bouncing high. And, well, maybe not so high, but into the side lane, interception nonetheless. TJ Jinx. So here's from the bottom of the floor, Cucks, who is the team captain, I do believe. Queen Ing, the captain for A.T.O.M. Trying to stabilize. And this is a great thing to do, right, is to have this kind of floor spacing, to be able to get some nice passing angles, some good fields of view, basically, on, well, everywhere on the floor. You know, not get caught by surprise by the Geo, or get the disc caught in the Geo. That's what spacing does. It'll also help you rebound a lot. You notice how Cartoons, even when they are missing on some of those passes or some of those shot attempts a minute ago, because the fact that their floor spacing was so good, where they had a player covering left lane, right lane, center lane, that even when the passes or shots miss, if you have great spacing, that means you have a great chance at a rebound and another go at it. So definitely a quick tip to point out there, especially since I do know we do have newer players watching this stream now, which is always a cool thing. And I think one of those things I never maybe covered super in-depth in those age-old videos. So, hey. Anyways, that said, it's taken up here by Illuma Sniper. Illuma Sniper getting stunned out. Ducks now a rebound and a clear. looking to link up on their stacks once more. Here they go, and they have a chance to maybe take a 7-point lead, and they will, in fact, pocket it. It's in the books. The pocket book, maybe 7 points. This is a totally different round now for Cartoons. They have absolutely come alive, as I think someone on A.T.O.M just went dead. What are you doing outside the spawn room, sir? Well, on that note, a timeout, as there may have been a potential tech issue. No crash. We see, I think it was Min who was floating around on the outside. Looks like they're back, so I guess all is well. And for that matter, nothing wrong with taking a timeout now to discuss and re-strategize regardless. So with that, timeout taken, enjoy said music and, as Doc Education says, the dulcet tones of Palidore. I still, you know, I love my vocabulary. Words are fun, if you can't tell. I love it. I still don't actually know what dulcet means, so let me take a quick second here. Ah. Sweet and soothing. Well, thanks, Doc Education. He thinks my voice is sweet and smoothing. Smoothing? Soothing. Anyways. Oh, hi Jack G, what's up, what's up? There's Jack G, one of the players, aside of being around the block in VRML plenty these last few seasons. One of those players I've had a few matches with here in those private games I've been talking about lately. It's fun, it's fun. There's a lot of catch-up I think I have to do, but it's nice getting back into Echo and getting more of that first-person perspective again. Honestly, it opens up some more things even as a caster once more, right? For as ingrained in Echo as I used to be for the first few years, as a player, that is to say, things advance so fast that it's nice getting that first-person perspective again. So with that, let's see. Getting into the perspective of A.T.O.M, you know their outlook is just to score. To be calmer, to try and find their own spacing. As you can see, they're working up the floor here. And get those high percentage opportunities. You know, settle down a little bit, because it's easy to get a bit distraught and distracted as, oh my goodness, jacked it! It's Danger Wolf! Again, that's at least the second save we've seen here in this round that was just direct in the goal. They have turned things up a few notches for Cartoons. And, oh man. Now, Micah the Slapper. A rebound there. Good job on the stacks, though, from Juke. The boost, that is, from Juke. However, the midfield killer taking it back is Cox. A rebound looking like a one for TJ, and TJ trying to make a play, but gets stunned for the efforts. And a Luma Sniper diving out there with Juke to send it clear and right through to the blue. Taken back now by Juke, and another opportunity, but not an ambitious one it was, with a couple of defenders in the area. TJ with a bouncer that might have a chance. No, the Nest actually denying it. Esky defender, that. With that said, TJ with a handoff play. There's some defense from Queen, though. Nice job on the coverage. Nate Appleton. Oh, thanks. Thanks for shouting my credentials, I suppose. Well, you know, the thing is, it's been a long time since those days is all, you know. But either way, it will be a maybe attempt at a score, but off that backboard, still rebounded yet, and a tough pass up top will be slapped out of there by Micah. Now grabbed up here by Min. And Queen also down the lane. And that was going to bounce actually right beyond the reach of Danger Wolf, who has been pretty good inside the goal lately, this round, but unable to take that one. So Minyasai with maybe an assault, a mini assault. It's 2 points on the board with 2 minutes left. And they're only down by 5. So, as we often see, sometimes teams who face long scoring droughts, they just need the first goal. And then the next ones come a lot quicker. So I would not discount the possibility for an A.T.O.M comeback. For Cartoons, though, knowing how solid they've been in this lead for the majority of this round, they've just got to focus on disc control, and importantly, if anyone can guess what I'm about to say, as I always say it when we have about a minute or two left, no three-pointers. Is if the other teams to catch up with this small amount of time left, you want them to be all twos, not a quick series of threes to get them back in the game with a tie or even a game winner at the end. So, you know, force this team to take twos all the way through. Make them work for it. That said, well, there's a 2, and they'll send it. A 3-point game it is. But see, even because of the fact that that last possession was a 2-pointer, the best that they can do for A.T.O.M is try and score a 3-pointer on some defense in the last 50 seconds. So at worst, barring some like really quick turnovers, at worst that means an overtime, right? But definitely the time to be kind of conservative and careful with what you do on these jousts. And nearly losing it there for Cartoons, although will still drain a lot of time off the clock, and that alone might secure this round for Cartoons. A pass up here to TJ. TJ with one more, and that was picture perfect. Picture that, we've got a round 3 coming up next. 9-4. Good team play there. Nate also saying, want to play a Priv with Palidore? Well, hey, never say never. I've done 6 days in a row of private matches, and probably on average like 6 sets a day at least. I'm a bit sore, I won't lie. I'm actually more than a bit sore. But nonetheless, it's been a good time. With that, a great time for Cartoons. Really, really well done, honestly, to be able to eat a tough loss in round 1 where they just were not able to score at all. But to not let that discourage them and to go back into the second round, start off and establish themselves in the way that they did, which is to say, right off the first joust, an immediate score. The next play around, they got a save, and then another score. So, like I said, that reset between rounds, it's a new 10 minutes, and that mental game, such a huge thing, and for Cartoons, they were successfully able to, well, animate themselves. They are cartoons after all. Let me see. What else in there? Priv with Pally is best Priv. No, first of all, thank you. Appreciate that. It's nice. Honestly, a lot of people showing some love in that regard. Like, it's awesome. It makes an old door feel good. Like, hey, people still want to play with the old retired Echo player. That said, I feel like the novelty will wear off eventually, right? I mean, 6 days in a row is already one thing. So I think by the time we reach maybe 10 days, people will be like, it's just Pally. But either way, it was a fun time. It's always is. Third round, about to start. Let's see what it provides. And yeah, that self goal was right at the beginning. I think that was maybe the first or second goal of the match. So, you know, it's gonna happen. We see stuff like that all the time. Those accidental or, you know, unintended goals, as that will be. Wow, a very intended 3. Now, it did turn orange on the way in, but unfortunately in it was. TJ starting off this third round now, just as hot as ever. What a shot that was. Now, another quarter of a second, that might have been a save, but that goalkeeper, I'm not even sure that was a Chicago necessarily, because it was still a 3, and that goalkeeper was kind of flying right into the goal, so might have been too far inside of it. Either or, though, a good grab, a good attempt, but just a better shot in that particular case. So, hey, hot start. Dang, I saw that, he saved it. But by all means, tough results on that, if that's the case. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely close. Obviously, it turned orange on the way in, so, you know, no matter whether it was a Chicago or not a Chicago, both are still going to hurt because of those results, right? And the 3 points, it's a tough thing to eat off a neutral joust, because it gets you immediately started on the back pedal, where now just to tie it up, you have to have a 3. Otherwise, you're going to need to score 2 2s. Because math, that's how it works. But it does make a big difference in these games, right? That extra point makes a huge difference over the course of a game. And especially in matches where maybe the 3-pointers aren't otherwise plentiful, right? Like if you're in a match where it's mostly 2-pointers for the majority of the round, then a single 3 can honestly be the backbreaker and can be the big difference maker. So absolutely to the advantage of the Cartoons here, as a tap boost coming in from Queen, and nicely done to get back into the lane and able to recover that before too much damage was had. Help you with math homework. contrary to maybe my stereotypes, as it will be a Luma Sniper with the 2 from 7 meters. Contrary to that, I'm actually awful at math. Surprising, I know. Okay for me to bring up stereotypes, right? Because it's my own stereotype. But no, I'm awful at math. I am awful at math. Oh boy. The whole mathematical time thing, that's all tutorial bot. Although I think Dimwee has especially adopted it now over on Channel 1 streams. In any case, if you need to know what 2 plus 2 is, I can probably help you if I'm not tired. Otherwise, you're on your own. Danger Wolf, though, with the disc is going to send that right lane, picked off there by Kux. Kux eyeing that ceiling shot, perhaps, but does take a bounce off the rim of the tunnel. So just a tap pass over to Micah as it sails back into the trap. I have something to say about that, Stoompa. Give me a minute, though. Wait till there's a pause. Taken by Kux right here. Kux over to that left shoulder, and, well, the disc holder, Micah. The score. There you go, 5 points. Okay, so, the public speaking thing. You know, contrary to what you guys might believe, and I know it surprises a lot of people, including me, if you asked me 5 years ago, or just basically any time I was in school, no, I was like the quiet, reserved guy who never talked or had a monotone voice, stuff like that. You know, this is very much new development. You asked me like a few years ago if I would ever be doing anything entertainment or public speaking related or whatever. Absolutely not. But you know what? People grow. People change, right? Lovely thing, Echo is. That said, it's Juke here with the disc on that left lane. It's going to cross it over. Just a slow rollout coming in from A.T.O.M, which is not too bad of a strategy, of course. Prioritizing the lanes if they can, and just the high percentage shots. What this slow type of offense will do. Slow is not bad inherently. Now that said, there's the pass up top. A bit of a tough shot. Didn't have a lot of momentum behind it. Now down the field it goes. A lot of delays on these stacks coming in. A lot of brawls. Now it's going to sail mighty close to the goal, as it will be taken, but overtaken, and Kux with maybe the dish. No! Couldn't complete the shots. Rebound, though, will be had and then snagged out by Minyasai. They're still within this. They just need to find that speed, and they could have a breakaway goal here. The defense trying to address to get back, and the touch off the backboard, not quite there. That said, Stoompa, I do appreciate it, by the by. Like, I'm glad that I can do what I do on these streams. Really, in a sense, I'm much more grateful and proud for the stuff I get to do on the casting and production end of things compared to the stuff that I did as a player, right? I mean, that stuff was like personally and selfishly great, but I feel like the stuff here with casting and production VRML is so much more important for like just keeping all this going and growing, and you know, in my own small part, I suppose. So, all great stuff, but I definitely appreciate the call-outs as well from Nate Appleton earlier. It's nice not to totally forget history. But up here, though, it's a Luma Sniper on one shoulder. On the opposite side, it's Queen. They're going to roll it down the floor, but picked off by Kux. Again, coverage just right on the money. So as they make their way down the floor, speedily so, there's Kux with a stun, opening things up for a rebound. They're up by only 3 points. So it is a very tenuous lead that they're hanging on to here. And A.T.O.M at any given point, this is the team who scored, what, 10 uncontested in the first round? They can start lighting it up for sure. I think just the one thing that maybe A.T.O.M could do is tighten up some of the communication. Now, obviously, I can't hear the players, but just based on some of these kind of rush clears or passes this round, or sometimes you see like on that last play, the lone booster just getting taken out by the stack. What that tells me is probably the comms weren't coming quick enough on you know, whether players are free or about to be covered. And so what this has done has enabled Cartoons to continually link up on their stacks, recover first, brawl out the A.T.O.M players who are attempting to recover the disc otherwise, or force them into rushed clears or throws that, again, Cartoons is able to pick off again. So that would be, I think, the one big difference maker I can see just, you know, intuitively by watching, is that once a few of these plays get off, that it just tends to be a case of they don't know where the next pass is going necessarily, or where the defenders are on the floor. Now that said, it's also been, you know, a long and physical match here too, and that does play a factor as well, because players aren't always going to be quite as fresh, you know, in minute 25 as they are in minutes 1 or 2 of a game. But a good stun out here. So here we go. They got the clear, they've got the boost, they've got maybe even an open 3, but no, taking a bounce, and actually, probably a fortunate thing that that bounced awkwardly like that, because otherwise the defense was likely going to be able to recover in the goal for the possession. So a fortunate turn of events as Juke, that's going to be a good shot to bring them back within 3, maybe a shot of life injected into A.T.O.M. Trying to drop some bombs here with the last 2.5 minutes. New Pro also in the chat asking if hype for Lone Echo 2. Oh, absolutely. Now, I will preface this by saying I'm not sure I expect to play it right away, purely because I have like so little time to actually play, like dedicate myself to playing full games anymore, except in off seasons. So I'm not sure I'll get to it right away, but I am excited for it. I mean, that's big news, and I'm really happy for Ready at Dawn, you know, to finally have their next game coming out. Obviously, Lone Echo 1. Incredibly critically acclaimed throughout the VR community. Great game. So, awesome stuff for any lovers of Echo games in general. Coming out on, what was it, the 12th, I believe? Don't quote me on that, though. That said, taken here by Juke. Juke is going to slap it sideways to Queen, eh? Queen getting stunned, though, by Cux. Only a minute and 23 seconds left, so any points for either team obviously going to be crucial. Cartoons... Let's see, trying to get back on the defense, but TJ is able to snag it, indeed. More and more time getting expent here off of the last minute. More to the benefit of Cartoons it will be, because now we're starting to get into that mode with a minute left where as long as Cartoons deny any 3-pointers on the other end, they're going to force A.T.O.M to score twice in order to win here. So this is starting to get very close to calling it. Definitely needs to make some moves now. They might have that goal. It was open, but couldn't get the handles on the disc. 3 players boosting on the floor and redirecting. That is a huge boost from Cartoons, coming in with some briskness on that pace and almost placed into the goal for a 3. Recovered, 30 seconds remaining, and at this point with an interception, this could do it. Launching into the goal, and that's gonna secure it. Cux, arms in the air, celebrating the reverse sweep for Cartoons. 9-4, maybe time for one more score, but a great showing for Cartoons, who went scoreless in the first round, only to reverse sweep in the end. Very good comeback from Cartoons. So as the clock expires on that third decisive round, we will indeed go to the score screen, courtesy of Ignite, VR.gg, and the Spark application. To be specific, always exquisite. And give us a look at exactly what happened there. I'll tell you right off, one of the things that happened there. PJ. Now, of course, team game. Don't get me wrong. Everyone contributed here. But the thing is, TJ Jinx in rounds 2 and 3, both rounds, started off that first joust with an immediate score and some defense along the way. Basically dictated the pace of those entire rounds by just coming out really hot out the gates and able to, again, start off by putting the other team on that back burner, on the back pedal. And that alone was just enough to keep them in charge for the remainder of that game. So very well done. Very, very well done. Anyway, with that, let me see. Get my read at the rest here real quick. And it was, as you can see, 4 points apiece for Cux and Micah, as well as, you know, Cux a nice captaining here, but the nice stat line all around, really. Look at that. 4 points, 2 assists, 4 saves, 3 steals, and 28 stuns. I mean, that's a mighty strong stat line in his own right. And Danger Wolf putting in 3 saves also, 1 steal and 11 stuns. Again, some good defense being ran there. Everyone with multiple saves and steals on this team. Over on A.T.O.M's side, it was Illuma Sniper leading, or actually tying for the lead in points on their team with 6. 1 assist, 3 saves, along with 28 stuns. Juke putting in a pair of points, 1 save, 1 steal, and 28 stuns. And then Min Yasai with 6 points, 2 assists, a save, and a steal with 30 stuns. And for Queen, also a nice stat line. 2 points, 1 assist, 5 saves, 2 steals, and 25 stuns. So, I mean, again, not for a lack of effort or anything like that. All the players on these teams are really piling on the stats in multiple categories, so no one really slacking on that note. But with that, hey, Play Enjoy, what's up? You know, we were just talking about you yesterday in one of the games I was playing late last night. Can't remember who it was who mentioned you, but yeah, they're like, hey, I saw Play Enjoy back at the community or something, and I was like, yeah, I saw Play Enjoy about a week or two ago in the Twitch chat. And yeah, here you are. It's as if we willed you into existence. So welcome back to the Twitch. Good to see Play Enjoy, of course, one of those OGs of sorts, you know, from the good old days, as we say. Of course, everything happening now will eventually be the good old days in a few more years, right? All about perspective. Anyway, I realize I just dragged that on very long. We want you to start casting Population 1 matches, and, you know, never say never, of course. But, and I'm flattered that people would want me to cast other things at all. So, you know, nice of you to say that to begin with, and appreciate it. Although, I do generally say that, at least for right now, you know, I love what I do, but I love being an Echo Arena caster, you know? So it's not that I would not ever cast another game, but just for now at least, you know, I like being an Echo guy. Pretty much an Echo only guy almost, you know? But again, never say never. I know, you know, Nightfire, who's on our VRML board, as well as the production team of the Onward side of things, especially. But you know, he's on the VRML board and manages production all around. He has independently he's casted some of these Pop 1 tournaments and things like that have happened here and there. So you know, VRML as an org, or players within their org, are definitely involved in Pop 1. But you know, as far as I go, maybe one day. Maybe one day. But yeah, you know how it goes. Anyways, that said, that's about it for me here on this channel. I suppose I can direct the remainder of you fine folk, over to VRML 1, because it should be live. Let me just check real quick. And indeed, Rice Baby is still in round 1 with about a minute left. So a high platinum match there being played. So with that, here we go. I will raid you guys over to the main channel. I can catch Dimwee and I think Wonder over there. Maybe some others as well. Nope, just Dimwee and Wonder. So, join in on that raid if you will. Because like I said, in addition to being a subscriber, if you do raids, you also get a little bit of bonus channel points, I believe. So, you might want to do that. But with that, I've been Palidore. Demach Smash, thank you for casting Pally. Always a pleasure. Like I said, I love it. Thanks for stopping by. Again, it's really cool that you are here in these streams, so I hope to see you again in the near future. Most likely you will. I'm around all the time. But until next time, I've been Palidore. This has been VRML Channel 2. Be happy, healthy, safe, and great to each other, and we're going to see you again real soon. Oh, and I'm going to raid you actually real soon. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, bye. Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.